So, Miss Jamie here definitely needs a bath. I'm not gonna reach for her because that's one of her things that she hates. We're gonna start by plugging in. This is the pheromone calming by Adaptable. It helps some dogs really, really well, just with some calming pheromones. So we're gonna get that plugged in, get that started. This here is Jamie. She's one of the Delta Schnauzers. So as you can see, she's kind of growing out. Definitely needs a little trim here and there, but touching, reaching, approaching people can be really scary for her. The thing I start with, first and foremost, is a buddy dog. We've got Mystery here, who is one of the best buddy dogs we've got right now. She's a very calm, sweet girl, not faced by many things, and cutest little Shiba in the world. So I'm gonna go in next with the floor cover for the traction. What I also love about this is we can get it a little bit wet and they can get that sensation on their paws before it's covered in soap and really scary. And then I'll start, and this is kind of like a phase also to see how she does when this happens. So a little bit of nerves. I'm just gonna wet this really well. Also good time to test the temp. So if you wanna go ahead and bring Mystery over, just so that she can be the one that starts out in. And then Olivia, I'm gonna have you bring Jamie in. I'm gonna have you set her in. If you can grab the leash, don't pull it taut. Just have it in your hand. Let her panic when she gets in there, if she needs to. Right, let her spin, let her do whatever. Now if she tries to jump out, that's when we'll intervene. But let her kind of process where she's at. Let her sniff around. So, and what we see here, right, we've got a really wide mouth. We've got a pant, she's shaking. She has defecated already. We're pushing it a little bit to see what her boundaries are, but not so that she feels flooded, trapped, out of control, and being forced to do it. It's a very fine line. You get to know the dogs and kind of lead into that. Yep, exactly right. And then what we'll do, and just keep that loose, Olivia, so that way she's got something on her. Sniffing around, walking around. Her feet are wet. So you can kind of see her starting to get used to it, very aware of where you are. And as you see, Mystery is being a really great support dog right now. Next step I'm gonna do, and you might have noticed I've left the water running a little, is I'll just kind of create a bit of noise. So she sat down, she started panting a little harder. So I'm just describing behavior so I can watch and share with the team what to look for. We don't want to torture her, but we want to push her a little out of her comfort zone and see what she'll tolerate. So I'll normally grab a small towel like this. I'll go ahead and start. Also, I'm lifting a little to create noise, so she's curious, she's watching. Curiosity is great. We love the curiosity. And it shows that they're not too scared to kind of look around. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slowly come around. And put it on her. Couple of things happening here. Gets her used to it. The touch sensation happening all at once, similar to a thunder shirt or weighted blanket, can really help. See how she's looking at her, but she sat down. She is still panting, big yawn. Definitely not her favorite thing. But now the first time I touch her with this water is not the first time she's getting it. So she's got it in her paw, she's got it on her back. But then this noise is good. And sometimes, this is kind of where you watch, right? So I'm gonna let her get wet. I'm gonna let her walk away when she wants to, but I'm still gonna kind of shower her almost like she's in a rain shower. And she's sitting. So, a little bit of shutdown, but she's still curious, still walking around. When they completely shut down, right, it's not ideal. Sometimes if they're really dirty, if they've got urine on them, something like that, we wanna make sure we can get them done. Now this isn't her favorite thing. But we're not having to sedate her. We're not having to take her to the clinic. We're not having to let this get long and matted again. Because what she's doing also is reaching for Olivia, who is her one-on-one, who's her person that she's been going for. And so when this goes over her face, because it's just water, I'm gonna let her face get wet. I'm not fire hosing her face, so she's getting a little nervous. I'm also talking a lot, which can be really scary. So let her calm for a second. Let that breathing slow. Good shake. So she's not so shut down that she can't shake it off. That's a stress relief. So we like that she's at that point. Same thing again. Just a little bit on that face. Kind of soften some of those eye boogers on there. She's exploring. She's with, like, is it her favorite thing? No. Is it going to scar her forever? I don't think so. Based on how she's still responsive. Now, if she panicked the second that water touched her, we would reevaluate. Like, super panicked. If she was super desperately trying to get away, pooping, peeing repeatedly, because we know that's one of her fear signs. Yes, she's panting. Yes, she's nervous. But she's still, that personality, she's still got something there. You know, we got to care for them. We got to figure out how to make it so that they can go home and that this can be repeated. And Mystery's backed herself in with Jamie, which is just a testament. This is why some dogs need other dogs. Because I would guarantee that if she wasn't in here, she had pooped and peed and panicked and maybe tried to jump out. This is a dog's dog, that's for sure. That's okay. Big yawn. The nose was moving. She's definitely not a fan of me reaching at her, which can't blame her, but and we'll do a little. This is a mini Schnauzer who's going to have to get used to baths in groups, so we need to put that work in. This does not need to be a professional grade bath. This doesn't need to be six versions of soap and conditioner and stuff like that. You want to push her a little, but not so much that she feels like she's never going to survive it. Keep an eye on her respiratory rate. Give her opportunities to stop. That's also why the buddy dog's nice, because you can do this. When she wants to walk away, let her walk away. Does she have teeth? No. Do we want her to feel like she has to try to use what she doesn't have? No. So, a piece of it is pushing, a piece of it is letting them experience it and know that they're going to survive, and a piece of it is gauging what's too far and what's going to, you know. She's still engaging. And then when you're done, rinse, and then offer her treats periodically. She might not take them, but to know that they might be there. And to also gauge her response on them. Does she sniff? Does she move her head away? What does she do? Does she lick at them? What degree of effort is she putting into treats? Because she loves chicken. Now, she starts pooping, peeing, etc. Let me know. Occasionally let me know. But